The county of Machakos is famous for its growth since the inception of county governments, with its governor Dr. Alfred Mutua launching project after project, much to the approval of some and opposition by others. For the governor to achieve success, he has a team of youthful officers in his government who are always on the ground, striving to deliver the promise to the Machakos people as outlined in the county government's manifesto. Having in mind the perennial water problem that the county faces, the county government of Machakos has in its manifesto plans to provide water in every household. The government intends to achieve this ambitious plan by, among other things, digging 20 boreholes in every ward.
We have put enough measures to ensure that we supply clean drinking water to every household. We supply also enough water later on in the years to people who want to do irrigated farming.
The budget set aside for water projects in the county is approximately 700 million shillings, which is way below the required amount sufficient to satisfy the water needs in Machakos. The construction of the dam, for instance, will cost a staggering 2.5 billion shillings, an amount the county's chief officer in the Department of Water, who is technically the county's principal secretary in the Water Ministry, Jeremiah Lemmy, says will benefit more than 50,000 households in the county.
The Yatta Canal is an open canal, open earth canal, and you know with open earth canal that they are not very efficient, so most of the water would leak before you get to the end. And you know at the 50-kilometer end down right near Matu town is where we have the treatment works, and that gets water from the intake here that dries up to 6 months or so in a year. But when the dam is built, the canal will have water flowing through itself throughout the year.
But until the construction of the dam commences, the Machakos County government revived the Yatta Canal, which has been dried up for many years due to neglect. The reviving of the canal is slowly going to ensure the return of irrigation farming in Yatta.
When the dam is built, the irrigation potential of the people along the Yatta Canal will be increased fivefold. We have seen what is currently being irrigated is about 1,000 hectares. But when the dam is built and the canal is flowing with water through the year, we have an irrigation potential of more than 5,000 hectares.
The residents of Yatta, who for a long time did not know the comfort of having water sources near their homes, can only narrate to us about the past, the joy and hope for the future beaming on their faces.
Wakati tulikuwa hatuna maji ilikuwa ya unaweza endea maji masaa mawili tatu. Kitambo ndio ipate. Manake mahali unaenda unapata watu. Utaluka mtu ni kama hospitali, unapata line.
Kulikuwa na shida ya maji kabla hii mtaro haijashimbwa, na tukapewa nafasi tukaingia tukashimba, na hii maji hutusaidia kwa kunyunyisia mimea shambani maji, hata kunywa, kupatia ng'ombe na mambo mengi sana.
Tunashukuru sana na gavana na wale ambaye wanahusika mambo ya maji, kina Maliti, ule ni minister wa maji, kina PS, Lemmy na director. Hao watu walifanyia kazi nzuri, kutufuatia kazi nzuri, tukatoa matope halafu maji ikafika.
With the canal now flowing with water, the work is not yet over, as just like other projects, this one has its challenges.
Na tunataka iteremke throughout. Haikwami mahali, tunataka iteremke, watu wasaidike.
Along its course, we meet many illegal diversions of water by farmers practicing irrigation farming, and the chief officer has to make several stops to make the residents understand the gains everyone stands to benefit from if no water goes to waste. Already plans are there to line up the course with cement to prevent silting and seepage or the diversions that greatly affects people downstream. The county government of Machakos is also requesting the two companies in a land tussle over the piece of land where the Yatta Dam is to be built to allow the dam to be built, as their case awaits to be decided in court.
Though the matter is still in court about the land ownership of the remaining portion of the land that is not compensated, we would like to beseech the two companies that are contesting this matter, for the love of mankind, perhaps they might consider and urgently allow the dam to be constructed even as their case proceeds, because that way if their money is still there and the dam is built, ultimately the person who owns the land will get compensated.
Optimistic of the changes that will be brought about by the dam, the chief officer tells me that the construction of the Yatta Dam is part of an elaborate plan that will see the county return to its heydays as one of the country's major food baskets.
If 80% of the land has been compensated, I don't see why 20% should keep us not moving.
Watu wanafaidika, wanang'ala kwanza. Kama hakuna maji iko shida. Maji ndio kila kitu.
Munene, GBS.